sacred Wampanoag ground used to be their reservation thousands of years ago. Heck, even maybe even 500 years ago. Doesn't feel that long ago. There is no time in space, if you will, in the spirit world. It's different. So I'm just filming this. I don't know how well it's gonna come out. Oh, can I turn on? Is there a light? Oh, let's see how that works. Please forgive them, for their greed blinds them. Please forgive them, for their greed blinds them. Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael. So before I turned the camera on, I heard the word betrayed. And right here, what I'm just filming the sounds. Like there's a highway by me. But this is where they just dug up all this. This was all trees. I should just start it off there. This was all trees right here. All trees. Acres and acres of trees that hold a lot of sacred knowledge for the tribes that were here. It opened up. This is deep. This goes down. I mean, I'm way up high. I'm at the tops of like the surrounding buildings. I'm up decent elevation here. The canary. I don't know, for some of you. Anyway, a while ago I was picking up a lot on, and I documented it because it was just such a profound message about the canary in the coal mine. And then it was by U2, that tune. I can't think of the name of the song right now. I'm totally drawing a blank. But anyway, it has to do with the canary in the coal mine. It'll come to me. I was getting a lot of messages about that. Looking up a book today, RFK Jr., The Canary. So I knew that canary was a sign. I should shut the light off. For a lot of things that I don't know how comfortable I am getting into it. So this was all trees over here. This is all native. Like, I don't know how people, what I'm feeling right now, I'm walking through this sacred site. This was all original. For thousands of years, the tribes lived here. And these are huge. This isn't small piles in small holes. This is like deep into the earth. There's no way they didn't find some stuff, and there's no way they didn't find anything in here. Heck, I'm seeing it in the trees, you know, and in the roots. The roots tell you everything. Roots tell you a lot. I'm just allowing what I'm feeling, and I'm just documenting it because I'm guided to, honestly. When I first entered over here, the wind kicked up, and it's not that windy right now. I mean, they're finding these are like, they didn't put these here. These were found here. Okay, I'm gonna look at these. Look at this stuff. Look at this. Oh my God. You hear that in the background? Everything is a sign for everything. Spirit will use the surroundings to communicate with you if you're open to that. Same with Christ, God, you know what I mean? Archangel Michael, and that was who's with me now is Christ, God, and Archangel Michael. And And the native tribes, I can feel them. Look at this piece right here. Yo, this is a fossil. This isn't just a boulder. Oh, that was my finger, sorry. You think it was my first day? Wow, look at this. Hi, Mindy. Look at this right here. What are you? Oh, this isn't even doing it justice. Oh, there's a word that's sticking out right now to me. Look at this vein right here. I don't know how good that's coming out on camera, but that's a vein. That's something else. It's shiny. It's a mineral. Look at it. I mean, it could be from them lifting it up, you know. I see that too, but this is like, this stuff here, no, this is part of what this is. There's no doubt about that. This isn't kindergarten, no, stuff. This is, we understand, if you watch Mount Foster University, you understand what we're looking at right now. Look at how that, let me see if I can, look at this, how this goes like this. It's a deep, like a cavity. It's really deep in here. It goes like in here, without me really, and then around in here. That was connected to something. This is so impromptu, by the way. I just started going for a walk, and I felt the energy. This is, oh, there's a tick, I think. See you later. I don't do ticks. I feel like I should leave the light off. Yeah, everything is a part of, exactly. And it's like Iron Giant here with these, look at, you know, it's like Iron Giant and Fern Gully when the machines come. Seriously, you gotta be childlike to understand that it's not childlike. I don't know how far I want to walk up because now I'm hitting some trees here. All right, and these spirits are here, so I'm gonna start walking back. I'm being respectful, you know. I don't want to ever. I feel it, like I'm an antenna, so I can feel this. So I can only take so much too. But it's important for whatever, for me to understand, and I'm glad for whoever else wants to understand, because it's really a part of what is going on now. Hopi prophecy. Okay, so I was guided to 1883. So I watched that whole thing. Made total sense to me. How do we go from pyramids, right? And flying machines, if you will, and underwater cities to the Oregon Trail? They were the keepers of the earth. It was just, I saw a lot in there that I was putting pieces together, because this is something that's deep rooted in me, in my soul journey with these lands here, all over. But I'm here for a reason, and I feel like this is some of it, a lot of it, actually. So this was all trees in here. I mean, this goes deep. So you think about that. They're going deep, and we're digging in. They had to have found. They had to have. They had to have found like huts, or this was their reservation at one point. So there's no way there's not I don't know, I don't understand. But there's no way there's not pieces of that were found. The levels of this looks like ground zero. It's dug in deep here. I mean, they leveled this place, or the best that they could. And these are mounds right here. I don't know if it's coming up, but I've shown them before. They're huge mounds. Like, you can't even see it. Never mind. They're huge mounds. The roots were and are part of what was here before, not just from a tree. And a lot of healing. Like, I feel like I'm walking through a graveyard, honest to God. That's how I feel. And I really wish I brought water up here, because this was quite a hike. get my camera down. Without water, anyway. They found. Yeah, absolutely. There's no way they didn't, Mindy. There's no way that they didn't find. This is a crater. It looks like a crater hit here. Maybe it did. No. This was all trees in here, and just in like, that blows my mind because I can feel it spiritually, and I can see it visually, and it's just important because it was part. Ooh, that was something. That didn't just happen for no reason. Huh. This is some kind of portal or something. I'm telling you, energetically, this is you can feel it walking through here, unless you're just numb. I don't know, but you can feel this. You're hearing the rustling. Right here's a pocket. There's literally like a horseshoe ring for real with the center a pathway in it. During the day, I didn't want to come up early. It was too freaking hot. I actually didn't plan on coming up this far at all, because there's a lot going. There's a spiritual vortex open here on the eastern seaboard. Huge. And I'm here showing it to you. For those who grasp what I'm saying and the level that I'm really saying it in, yeah. And I know, can't even see it, but it's still picking up energy on my audio and in my video, and I'm just allowing what's gonna come through to come through. Like, these are huge piles right here. Like, there's my shadow. You know, this is how huge this is. This is massive. This is like, oh, we just dug up a little land. They unearthed something here. All day long. Why? And who? What else is here? What else is here besides the Pawtuxet and Wampanoag tribe? Archangel Michael. This thing is a crater, size of a crater. They unearthed the whole, like, I don't even know how to put it into words, world, an entire, there was something really significant here. I'm hearing native drums. I swear to God on everything I am. I just heard it 3 times. Boom, boom, boom. Chief Red on this land that I'm on. Hi, Miss Ferris. Yeah, last night. It literally made me feel like, oh, wow. That's deep when you feel that way. That's deep. That's soul level stuff. Feel like you're gonna pass out. I don't know if that's such a good thing. I mean, you'll use your own discernment. Um, Not everything is negative. Like, I know a lot of light is here. I know a lot of light warriors. are here. They're ancient. They're fucking ancient. I can feel them. Like, I'm not making it up. I promise you, they're here. And I don't, like, nah, they're here. This is wild. And I don't think I even understand what I'm understanding, if that makes any sense. But it's big. It's huge. This isn't just, oh, someone dug up cut down a plot of trees and just dug a huge crater into the earth that is fucking deep. Up on a massive, like, this would have been the highest point to God, to the Great Spirit, for, for how they live. God doesn't punish, they celebrate. They do, tribal ritual celebration, ceremonies. They do ceremonies in honor of the Great Spirit. And for something else came on this land. Yeah, thank you for that validation. For something else came on this land. We know. But it says, listen, I sense it's a lot different. They really dumbed it down, clearly. I know some of you, I can feel there's a percentage of you that fucking completely understand what I'm saying, and I don't need to say to, like, not to be rude, but, like, dumb it down. Something was here. Doing the research. This was their reservation here. So there would be so much of their life. That's how they dug deep. They dug deep. And septic systems are gonna go in here, and a whole, like, this is gonna be filled with homes, and they're gonna be all haunted. Just they all will be. And not because I'm not saying that because I wish that, no, I know. I'm documenting this right now, that maybe at some point I might do another video where, after all is said and done, if I'm still here and I'm still around, something about here will be known somehow. I don't know, but it will be a supernatural thing, connected to the supernatural. I'm noticing, like, just pieces that make it a bigger picture for me to understand. Like, this is huge. I feel so honored, honestly, and it's tragic at the same time. There's a crossing over that's happening right here. This isn't just like dirt being dug up. There is spirit here. This is a serious portal over here on the eastern seaboard, where the 33 is landed. Oh, did you hear that? I hope that came out. That was fucking weird. Okay. Okay, guy. I got cars coming up on the hill. But see, there were this originally, when I would walk up here, was the ridge, and it was all trees. I know there's footage of it somewhere. These were all trees up here. I would never go in there. I wouldn't. This place is haunted. This energy feels okay thus far, but, like, the state forest near here, that was their reservation land too. Like, what came in and took their land to that level is, I don't know. I feel like it's way different than they tell us. Thank you. It is important. I do feel honored to be, like, humbled. Like, I don't even, there's no word. Just, wow. Just wow, there's a word. I don't know if you can see the stars. I mean, I can see them, but not on my camera. There's a little dipper right there. This timing of this stuff is no coincidence. It was just a full moon, a sturgeon full moon, which is totally connected to the tribes, all of them. Oh, and the what stuck out was, here's the number 7 again. The 7th generation will rise and take their land back. That struck me because, yeah, that's been the whole issue the whole time with this world, but it's spiritual, but it plays out in the physical of this. They're wiping them out, man. They're like, I don't know what they're doing with what the stuff that they're finding. I don't get it. Like, show some respect. Just show some fucking respect. Like, make a museum or something. I don't know. That just does something feels wrong here. That still has to be healed. Like, even just removing dirt from a place. Really, most people who do this even for a living, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but they just think they're digging dirt and rocks and moving rock. They're not grasping what they're doing. Those are the perfect people for that job, though. But once in a while, you get some out there, they're really grasping what the freak is going on here. That you're opening up sacred sites, no matter where you dig, really. But when you dig, this thing's massive. It looks like a crater hit here. Like, I wish I had a drone, because I feel like there's something in that angle, too. I'm sure that there is something on that angle as well. But this is a ridge, okay? I mean, this is a tree, right? Look at, this is a ridge. This isn't a little hill. This is a ridge, and there's another tree, and it's taller than me. And that's the ridge next to the tree. And over this is the top of a really large tree, and then the crater. You don't think that doesn't affect the spirit world? I'm here to tell you it does. It absolutely does. You know what's interesting is that 8.8, maybe it's almost like a release of an energy. Let me see this. Like, because there was an energy shift there, over here, because Eastern Seaboard is significant energetically, Stargate-wise, spiritual, Holy Spirit, the Christ, the keys, the codes, the whole shebang, like the whole thing is connected to over here, of this universal shift that's happening, multi-dimensional, multiverse shift, because it's happening. And there's no coincidence that on a sturgeon full moon that this has been all ripped up and there's roots being released. You know, maybe it's also a release for them. You know, I have to look at it that way too, and I do. But those are bones, not just tree roots. Those are bones too. And there's honor. I don't know. Oh, I just heard there's no honor among thieves. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. The chief red jacket story is good. He stood against the white man, pushing religion, saying that they were evil. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm so glad you said that, because funny you say that. Funny. With 1883, and that those numbers are significant. The 8s and the 1s and the 3. They're significant. Oh, I don't want to lose this thought. I could see both sides of, like, they could get them across. Their help to get across to the Oregon Trail safely for those who could survive on their own, etc. The Oregon Trail, long and short of it. But when these people were bringing more stuff and they never left wherever they were really green, he had to have help. So in I could see his version of it too, of that's going to cost you money, but then their world they just came from said, oh, when people do that to you, it's evil. Yeah, sometimes it is. If they don't follow through, then yeah, that's evil. But you know, to be able to see both sides of it is interesting. And I have a car sitting right here, and I don't know why. Just sitting right here. That's weird. Oh, no. Almost lost my lighter. That's weird. It's creepy weird to me. Hold on a second. I'm going over to the sidewalk over here. It's getting a little too busy. So I just wanted to record and document this. I'm not going to stay on here anymore. I'm going to wrap this up. See how all that shifted like that? But that's sacred. So I don't know. I'm going to go through and see what I understood in the wind and stuff like that, because and that's just how I investigate. Every sound is something, you know, this is wide open here. It really is. It's a serious opening. Connected to Hopi prophecy, somehow, some way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really, I appreciate you being here, Mindy, and Jody. I love you so much. Thank you. They did, yes. So that would be like. Sorry, I'm gonna bounce back to this for a second. That's like the Inky and Enlil and Anand, like all these. That's not the true. I mean, people can believe what they want. That's going to be the big thing. They're going to be like, whoa, okay, it's even bigger than that. It's just a lot of release right now. A lot of release. And I know it's going to affect the Stasi community, and it will. There's no way it won't. Yeah, busy it got. It's a little weird. Not really, but I'm used to it. Yeah, let me know what you hear. I'm interested. See if you hear any, anything however you hear. Everybody hears differently. Everybody does. That's your true divine compass, and there's nothing wrong with that. Trusting that. Trusting that. You have to trust you more than anything else in this realm of existence, and be confident in that. That's that's what, that's sacred. That's sacred. 1750 to 1830 Chief Reg. I'm gonna research it when I leave this live right now. Have a good night. Blessed be and peace be with you.